Hey guys, it's Sekaar, and today I've got another StamDK video for the Deadlands chapter. I like this one. I really like StamDK, so I've been using a lot of different builds. So this is just another one that I've been using, and I thought it went pretty well today. So I thought it was good enough to make a build a video on. So here we go. And also, before we do get started, I wanted to say we officially got to YouTube partner. So guys, thank you to everybody that's been watching the videos and helping support with all the likes, the comments, all the views, everything. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you guys so much. I'm gonna keep on producing content. I'll try not to disappoint you guys. Without further ado, thank you again. Let's get to the video. All right, guys, let's get started. So before we get started, though, I do want to say I'm gonna try this one with a PC UI. So I don't normally use that. I usually use my controller, but I kind of wanted to try some new things out and just test some things out. So please be patient with me while I try to find all the things. So yeah, let's get started. First, we're gonna look at our character sheet right here. Do I have another character sheet that could show me everything? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about this. I don't want to do this, guys. I'm so scared. How do I look at all my stuff? Character. Oh, there it is. All right, guys. So we are going to be an Imperial as a race, and then we are going to be putting 11 points into health, and then 53 points into stamina. This is going to give us a nice little chunky health pool of 32.7k, but we're also going to have a decent amount of stamina as well at 28.4k. Then our magic, we're going to have a decent amount of recovery, so guys, don't you worry about that. Trust me, I don't run out of magic ever. And then our recovery just base is going to be at 1250. That's without our rally proc or anything else. So I think that's pretty good on a DK. That's actually really good. And it's just going to get even higher from there. Trust me. And then our Mundus, we're going to be using the Warrior to increase our weapon damage as much as humanly possible. And then we're going to be using Garlic Cod and Potato Crust as our max health and max stam food. I think it's the personal best one on this build. You can use whatever food you like. You can use Bewitch if you want more magic. You don't need it, but you can if you want to. But I think Garlic Cod and Potato Crust is the best food to use on this. And then as far as our gear goes, we're going to be rocking as our monster set. We're going to be using medium bloodspawn pieces, both of them, and they're both going to be impen in prismatic chance. As you can guys see, all of them are going to be prismatic. So yeah. Then our chest piece is going to be a Curious of Wretched Vitality in Heavy in the Reinforced trait. What Wretched Vitality does is it gives you magic and stam recovery for your 2 and 3 piece. Your 4 piece is going to be weapon and spell damage. And then your 5 piece is going to be while in combat, applying a major debuff or debuff to a target, grants you 260 magic and stamina recovery for 15 seconds. And then same thing with a minor debuff. It's going to give you 130. So it's going to give you about 400 from that buff and then an extra. So overall, it's about 230 or I'm sorry 230 530 magic and stamina recovery from both, just for having this set procced at all times. And we've got Race Against Time on our back bar, and that's going to proc it. It's going to proc both conditions, so just by using Race Against Time, you're going to get an extra 400 magic and stamina recovery, and then you can just keep on proccing that as much as you want as long as you're in combat. So I personally love this. You don't ever have to worry about any kind of sustain with this build whatsoever because of this set. And then our waist is going to be medium Wretched Vitality in Impen. And then our legs are going to be heavy Wretched Vitality in Reinforced. And then our hands are going to be Bracers of the Trainee, so it's going to be medium in Impen. We have an extra slot on this build, so always use Trainee if you have an extra slot, and that'll give you your extra max health. So getting the health as high as much as possible is definitely the way to go. And then our boots are going to be Plague Break in Impen. What Plague Break does is it gives you that offensive pen. The 3 and 4 piece gives you weapon and spell damage. And then the 5 piece, you're basically going to be putting a dot on your enemies that does a decent amount of damage over time. But if they purge it or if they die to it, they explode, and it's going to deal an additional 50% damage per enemy hit. So I will play a clip of just a singular clip at the end of this video just to show you guys how it works. I did it tonight, and guys, I was crying. It was beautiful. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, trust me. So this is why I use Plague Break. Everybody's using Plague Break. It's so good. I definitely recommend it. And then our necklace is going to be Plague Break and infused in the weapon damage enchant. Getting that weapon damage up as high as possible is the way to go. One of our rings is going to be Plague Break as well in the Swift trade to get our speed up a little bit, and then weapon damage as well. And then our ring is going to be Markin, which is going to give you, on this build, since you got two separate 3 pieces on both bars, you're going to have 200 weapon and spell damage increased and an extra 2314 armor. So getting your resistances up and your damage up just for wearing one ring is definitely the way to go. And it's going to be infused with, oh my god, I've got stamina recovery on this. Oh, I could hit even harder. I'm going to put weapon damage on this, guys. I don't need stamina recovery on this. Oh, guys, I didn't even know I had this on. Oh, my lord. I'm going to change that later on. Let's go. We're going to get more damage on this build, guys. I can do even better. And then our front bar is going to be a Plague Break Greatsword in the Sharpen trait with the weapon and spell damage Berserk enchant on it. Our back bar is going to be a sword and shield, with a powered Wretched Vitality sword and a sturdy Wretched Vitality shield. And you're also going to be having drain health poisons on this. I absolutely love them. It gives you an extra sustain, and you get a lot more damage on them. So that's why I use the drain health poisons for this. I put them on all my builds. Usually they're on all my back bars. I absolutely love it. And then I got to get to my skills. Where are my skills? Skills, right here, found them. All right, this is my front bar. Cool. Our front bar, we're going to be using Molten Whip as our main burst damage, which is going to be, you're not going to be using this right away. The thing that I like about this, the way it was explained to me to use Molten Whip, is it's going to be, if you're like a Nightblade, it's going to be like a bow proc. So this is not going to be your spammable. This is going to do some good damage to people, but this is not what you're going to be doing to keep on hitting your enemies over and over and over again. Your main spammable is going to be this, Noxious Breath. It's going to be, you're going to have a cone in front of you, and you're going to hit anybody in front of it. It does some decent upfront damage, and you've got a nice dot, for the next 14 seconds as well. And you apply Major Breach to them, so you're going to be reducing their physical and spell resistance by 6k. So Noxious is amazing to hit multiple people with. But on top of that, with the Molten proc, you're going to be, it hits harder with you when you get 3 stacks of Seething Fury. So if you hit Noxious Breath once, and then you use Venomous Claw once, you're going to have 2 stacks of that. And so I usually just hit Noxious a 3rd time afterwards, unless they roll dodge, and you can, get that. But once you get the 3 stacks on them, your Molten Whip's going to hit a lot harder. And I've hit some really, really good Moltens. I think my highest Molten Whip that I've hit so far is like a 16k. So it hits really hard if you hit it right. So definitely use that. I like it over D-Swing. D-Swing to me is so boring. So using Molten has been a nice change of pace. So I really like it. Rally, this is going to be your source of major brutality and minor endurance. So you're going to get that weapon damage 20% increase, and then you're going to get that stamina recovery increase by 15%. So, and then you're also going to get a nice heal at the end of this for Rally or whenever you reapply it. So I really like it. It gives you a nice little bit of extra healing on this build that you kind of, that you definitely need for this. Venomous Claw, it's another great dot to put on your enemies. It puts a lot of pressure on them, and keeping this on them while also spamming Noxious Breath, it really puts a lot of pressure on any enemy, basically. I love it. And then Reverse Slice, you could either use Reverse Slice or Executioner. I just prefer Reverse Slice for those situations where there are multiple targets near me and I am executing one person, because if I do hit them with a nice Execution or Reverse Slice, it's going to put some nice damage on the other people next to me too. So that's why I'm preferring this. It's better for group play to hit multiple people with. So plus it's for Executioner, it's a 400% increase as compared to Reverse Slice, which is a 300% increase. Which I don't think that extra 100% is too much. I think that I did, one of my friends did the math a few weeks ago, and I think it's only like a 2 to 3k damage increase. So I don't think it's that worth it. I'd rather have the AoE damage instead. Then Take Flight. I love this ultimate. I hit so hard, and it's so cheap. It's only 103 ultimate since I'm an Imperial. So I love Take Flight. It's great to finish off any kills, especially if somebody's trying to run away or if, you need to sustain real quick in the middle of a fight. It's phenomenal. I love using that ult. I love RPing as a Dwagon. And then on our back bar, we're going to be using Fragmented Shield. This is going to give you your major mending. So you hit that before using your Vigor or your Cauterize, and your heals are going to be juicy. Trust me. Race Against Time. It's going to be your snare removal on this build, but it's also going to proc. Actually, to be fair, a Fragmented Shield is going to proc both of them as well. But Race Against Time is what I really try to focus on to proc my Wretched Vitality. Race Against Time is going to be your snare removal, but you're also going to get Minor Force for 12 seconds, and which is going to increase your movement speed by 30% and your critical by 10%. So that's pretty nice. But mostly I use it as a snare removal. Resolving Vigor, guys, it's a stamina build. We're always using Resolving Vigor on this. It's definitely the only morph to use in my opinion. Cauterize is going to be a nice heal for yourself every 5 seconds for 15 seconds, but also you can give this to your friends as well, like your allies as well. So this is going to be a nice heal to help your allies get out of a sticky situation. This is going to be one of the only ways you can actually help them. So definitely keep this on your bar at all times. And then Volatile Armor, this is going to be your source of major resolve. So increasing your physical and spell resistance by 6k is huge. And you're also doing some dot damage to the enemies nearby, and you're going to be returning magic damage every to any enemy that uses a direct damage attack to you in melee range. So you're getting a lot of magic sustain from this too. And then our back bar ultimate is Corrosive. Every single DK in the game right now, I'm pretty sure, is running Corrosive. Whether it's a mag DK or a stamina DK, you're ignoring your enemy's physical and spell resistance with direct damage. So that is huge on this. Hitting Corrosive is why your whips can hit a lot harder than normal. So guys, Corrosive is just an absolutely beautiful ult. I love it. It's probably my favorite ult in the game right now. So definitely keep that on. One of the major weaknesses of this build that I'm gonna call out right away before everybody goes to the comments and starts saying something is, besides my leap, there is absolutely no CC. So I understand that, which is why I mostly use this for like 2 to 3 man groups. If you're solo on this, I would probably switch around the bars a little bit, maybe switch off Race Against Time, make the Fragmented Shield, and then Volatile Armor prac your Wretched Vitality. So by taking off that, you're also going to put on Reverb on your back bar, then switch Rally to Forward Momentum, so that you do still have a snare removal of some kind, if you do want to go that route. But for my group play like this, for me and my like 2 to 3 man groups, I like this a lot. I like the extra little bit of healing, and I think the damage on this is definitely good enough. And then our champion points, guys. Our 4 blue soldables are going to be Ironclad, Duelist Rebuff, Master at Arms, and Deadly Aim. Our red soldables are going to be Boundless Vitality, Fortified, Celerity, and Pain's Refuge. Guys, Celerity is... I love it so much. I definitely think that this is one of the most important parts of this build. It's why I run 2 Infused, because I got that 10% movement speed now, so I get the... I love it. I love it. I can't even speak right now because of how much I love it. And then the green tree, the only 3 things that matter, as always, are Breakfall right here, Rationer, and Liquid Efficiency. Keep all those. Alright, guys, and that's the build. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, if you could just like the video, it really means the world to me. Getting those likes up really helps me in the algorithm, and just I really appreciate you guys. It lets me put out as much content as possible while I'm trying to keep it quality as well. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next one. I really appreciate you guys. If you want to see this build live in action, catch me live at twitch.tv/Sekaar. And I'm also going to be really pushing my Twitter a lot more. Now that we're a YouTube partner, we're a Twitch partner, now I want to really push my Twitter out more. So guys, if you could just follow my Twitter, I'm going to have that link in the description. It's just at Sekaar PvP. So guys, I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy the video and have a great rest of your night, day, morning. I don't know what time it is, but I hope you guys have a great rest of that. And I will see you guys next time. Later. Hey guys, I'm recording this after I just got done editing the entire video. Apparently the 2 clips that I took tonight of me killing a bunch of people with my build didn't save, so um there's gonna be no extra clip at the end. Sorry, I'll make sure to do that from now on, but I just wanted to give you guys some kind of warning because I didn't want to like go back and just record the other part where I said that I had a clip at the end. So no actual clip of gameplay in this one, but I'm gonna start doing it from now on. I swear. I just don't know why I didn't record, but sorry. It works though. I swear it works. Bye.